Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this English lesson series, I will teach you the most useful English telephone phrases for starting phone calls. So do you procrastinate over important telephone calls, and probably if you're a student or an employee and you might need to make calls to your teacher, boss, institute, or maybe you're organizing a conference or fest and you might want to call a sponsor or the boss, or you're looking for a job or internship, so you might need to make phone calls as well. So chances are you're hoping that the WhatsApp message might just suffice. But don't worry, today I'm going to give you some common English phrases and vocabulary words to help you speak fluently on the phone. And these phrases can be used in many different situations. Let's look at some of the situations which we are going to talk about. First, answering the phone. Second, asking about the caller's name. Third, asking to speak to someone. Fourth, a small talk or being friendly at the beginning of the phone call. Fifth, being polite at the beginning of the phone call. Sixth, talking about the reason for the phone call. Seventh, the person you have called is busy. And eighth, asking about the receiver. So without any further delay, let's look at them in detail. The most useful phrases for starting phone calls. Let's look at the situation. Answering the phone. So good morning or good afternoon or good evening. ABC Limited, Alex K speaking. How can I help you? Now saying who you are, like the caller, as you have called someone. So my name is Natasha Steve. I work for JP Morgan L&T. Or you can say this is Natasha Steve and calling from JP Morgan L&T. Or you can say hi Alex, it's Natasha Steve from India. Now let's look at the next situation. Asking about the caller's name. So you'll ask, sorry, I didn't catch your name. Or you can say, may I ask who is calling? Situation number 3, asking to speak to someone. So you will say, can I speak to Natasha Steve? And then you have to mention about the job description. Like if suppose she's in the sales department. So you will say, can I speak to Natasha Steve please? Or you can say, is Natasha Steve there? Or you can say, I would like to speak to someone about replacing a telephone. Or you can say, I need to speak to someone in the shipping department. Let's look at the next situation, small talk or being friendly at the beginning of the phone call. So what you'll say? So you'll say how's it, or you can say the how's the conference, how's your week, how's your project, etc. Like how's the conference going on, or how's your week, or how's your project going on, anything like this. Then did you have a good weekend, or did you have a good trip, or did you have a good holiday? Then how's business? Then I heard that the weather there is much cooler, that you got sick or something, then I guess that you are really busy. Then I'm so glad, or I'm so sorry, or I'm so happy, or I'm so relieved to hear that, any news or something. Then that sounds great, or that sounds terrible, or that sounds awful, or that sounds interesting, that sounds nice, or that sounds encouraging, that sounds fun. Okay. Then how about you? First you'll ask all these things, and then at last you'll ask how about you, like how are you? The next situation, being polite at the beginning of the phone call. You'll say, thanks for calling me back. Thanks for getting back to me so quickly. Or sorry to phone so early in the morning, but it was urgent, so. Or you can say, sorry it took me so long to get back to you. Or you can say, sorry to ring again so soon, but it was so urgent. Or you can say, sorry to trouble you again, but again it was very urgent. The next situation, talking about the reason for the phone call. So I just got your message, or I'm returning your call, or someone phoned me from this number, or anyway I'm phoning about the meeting next week about anything if you have planned, or I'm calling to ask about the meeting next week, to plan about the meeting or to discuss some points about the meeting. Or you can say, so did you see my email about the delivery, about whatever, if you have delivered something or you're going to deliver something. Or you can say, well, it's just a quick call to say you goodbye or hello, something, anything. Or you can say, well, I was given your number by so and so. Or you can say, I found your number on my mobile phone. Or you can say, I found your number on, somewhere on Instagram, Facebook, or on anywhere. So that's why you have called that person. The next situation, the person you have called is busy. So what you say? Sure, I'll call her back. Could you let me know what is a good time to call? Or you can say, could I leave a message for her, please? The next situation, asking about the receiver. So what you'll ask, sorry, who am I speaking to, please? Or is that Natasha Steve? Or you can say, is this the right number for the HR department? Or you can say, are you the right person to speak to about, anything you want to ask him about? For job inquiry or something like that. Or for inquiring about the interview. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this English lesson series and learned a lot. So you can continue studying with me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.